guys, how are you all? I'm pretty good because I am dreaming something which I want to wish to finish and I'm trying to do it as well. So remember this now? Dream it, wish it, do it. Yes, are you with me? Very good. Alright, so and my dear students, we are going ahead with another chapter from articulation itself. Alright, and that is your correction of sentences. Okay, alright, so let's start. This is your chapter 6. Alright, my dear students, and this is an amalgamation of all the things which I've learned, which we've practiced all these days. Okay, again grammar, again the same thing, but the difference is over here you've been asked to rectify the mistakes what you commit. Okay, general errors which we all tend to commit is being rectified in couple of exercises of this chapter. All right, let's begin. Okay, my dear students, the first thing which you remember, which you have to remember, which you tend to commit mistake in is articles. There are common mistakes which we have to actually take care of. Which are those mistakes? First one, when you talk about a person or a thing for the first time, you need to use indefinite articles. They are an or a. Correct? That means to say when you're going to meet a person for the first time, you're either supposed to use a or an. If you're meeting the same person again, maybe tomorrow, the next day, or day after tomorrow, you're supposed to use the. I saw a girl. That means for the first time. But I cannot say I saw the girl for the first time. Understood the difference? Second exception, second mistake, plural countable nouns can be used without any articles. Alright? When we're talking about things in general, plural countable nouns which are used in a general sense. Spiders have 8 legs. We are talking about spiders as a countable noun and with the plural form, in a plural form. Okay, with a general sense. So spiders have 8 legs. You don't say the spiders. It's not necessary. Apples are red. Uncountable noun is used without an article. Uncountable noun. Gold is a precious metal. Iron is very hard to beat. You need to prefix the before the superlative degree. Hope you remember this. Superlative degrees are your adjectives. The most beautiful, the most wonderful, the costliest, etc., etc. Right? One more thing, very important, my dear students. Check the sounds before prefixing the articles. Hope you remember this. You need to check the sound, not just the letters or the first letter of the word, but you need to also check. You need to listen to you need to understand what the sound of the articles, so sound of the words for that matter. Understood? So prefix the proper article and prefix those articles based on the sound of the words also. Understand this. Okay, these are the in fact common mistakes under articles. All right, next is prepositions. We have already done this, so we'll not go in detail over here. Let's pick few prepositions which create confusion for us. First is usage of at and in. I had told you this already. At is used while we talk about small towns and cities or villages for that matter. In is used while we compare small towns with big places. So for example, the tournament is at Bangalore, which is in South India, but not the other way around. We cannot say the tournament is in South India at Bangalore. Very, very wrong. So the tournament is at Bangalore, smaller place compared to South India. So in South India. Alright, we use in the with morning, afternoon, evening, but we don't usually use in the night. We don't have to, it's wrong. We use generally at night. Okay, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, however, at night. Alright, I usually study at night. We don't say I usually study in the night. Wrong. Okay, usage of for and since. For is used when we refer duration or length of time. Duration 5 hours, 6 hours, for a month, for 2 months. So I had been waiting for 5 hours at the station, but you didn't turn up. So I've been writing my assignment since morning, but it's yet so much to finish, so much to write. I'm really tired, something of that sort. Since is used to refer a specific time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It's been raining since 8 o'clock. I've been waiting here since 1 o'clock. Understood? I have been waiting for 5 hours is different. I have been waiting since 1 o'clock is different. Hope you got the difference. So I hope you will not commit the same mistakes. Okay? Few more prepositions, my dear students, which we tend to get confused with. Usage of by and from generally. Okay? When do we use by? By is generally used when we use our body parts. By his collar, by his neck, by his sleeves. To denote the name of, to denote in the name of. Say for example, by my parents. This is the gift given by my parents. My children, this gift was given to me by my children, by jungle lots, by the landlady, etc. From is used to indicate separation, removal, protection, prevention, etc. Okay, take money from my purse. Okay, protection, I need to protect my children from hailstorm. Alright, we need to protect ourselves from COVID, from drowning, etc. etc. This is your usage of from. Now, from is also used to denote the origin of a person, food, etc. Since my birth. So, from my birth is the usage of from. I am from Bangalore. I am from Mysore. Please pick up the courier from the head office. I am here, or rather, we are here from 2010. So, these are your general mistakes which we commit while placing the prepositions in the sentences. Alright, so we shall go further now. Subject verb agreement, my dear students. Again, remember I told you this chapter is an amalgamation of whatever we have done till now. So, singular subject corresponds to singular verb, plural subject corresponds to plural verb. Few exceptions, you need to remember this. When two subjects together expresses one idea, the verb must be singular. Correct, remember this. Slow and steady wins the race. Two subjects, however, but express the single idea, one idea. So obviously you will have a singular verb. Honor and glory is his reward. Honor and glory, one theme, so singular verb. When two subjects are joined by or nor and are of different persons, the verb must agree in the person with the subject nearest to it. So, for example, neither you nor I. So, which pronoun to be taken care of and which verb to be placed? The verb must agree in person with the subject nearest to it. So, nearest person is I, which is a first person. So, obviously, the verb should be am. Understood? Either he or you are supposed to be early. In the sense, again, are is the verb. So, before are, you need to place the noun nearest to it. So, you. When two subjects are joined by or nor. and are of different persons, first person, second person, third person. Remember, the verb must agree in person with the subject nearest to it. So there will be some confusions over here, but not a problem. As I said, please get back to the video wherein I have explained everything about subject verb agreement if you have any confusion. Alright, so let's proceed. Next is word order. Again, the same thing. Remember in my previous video, the format for the word order for statements and questions. Only these two things I'll deal with at this moment. For statements, you very well are aware of the format: noun or a pronoun plus helping verb plus main verb plus rest of the sentence. So do not mix up. Do not interchange the verbs and nouns. Okay, so students are returning to college next month. Remember, the time frame should be at the last. For questions, again, two ways of asking questions: WH questions and confirmation questions. For WH questions, WH word should be at the beginning, followed by helping verb, main verb, rest of the sentence. For confirmation question, you need to omit the WH word, start with helping verb, noun or a pronoun, main verb, and the rest of the sentence. Don't mix the words, guys. Don't jumble up the words. That's where you commit mistakes. So, which book are you engrossed in from such a long time? Which book? Are helping verb. So engrossed in is your main verb from such a long time. Next, confirmation questions. Is he working on his new project? Same. Is your pronoun. He is your is your verb. He is your pronoun. Working is your main verb on a new project. Alright, so word order for you. Alright, redundancy. This is little different. This is something new. Okay, so let's talk about redundancy. Redundancy is repetition of the words which give similar meanings in a sentence. Okay, it means repetition of words which give similar meanings. You don't have to use the same kind of words again and again in a sentence. Those words are no longer needed or useful, so you can omit those words. For example, very simple, just check this out. The heat is coming from the hot stove. What's the mistake here? The heat is coming from the hot stove. Stove itself is hot. Okay, so what do you mean by this? The heat is coming from the stove is enough, more than enough. You don't have to mention it again as hot stove. Understood? Next, it is an unexpected surprise. Surprise generally will be unexpected, so you don't have to say it unexpected surprise again. Okay, don't circle around me. Circle is always round, so you don't have to say don't circle around me. Yeah, so there are n number of words which we feel without we noticing it, we would have added into our sentences, which is completely wrong, my dear students. So say for example, I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Is fine. I get up at 7 a.m. in the morning. Which is the correct word? Which is the correct form of sentence? 7 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to say 7 a.m. in the morning. A.m. already, it means it is morning. Why should we include again morning in the sentence? That is redundancy. Alright. There are a lot of examples like this. Okay, one more. Please write down your notes. Please write down your notes. Is there a mistake in the sentence? Think about it. Do we say please write down your notes, or should we say write your notes? Can we write up the notes like this? No. We cannot write up like this. So obviously write is write like this. So you don't have to mention write down. You just have to say write your notes. Alright, so these are your redundancies, the mistakes which we commit. So try not to. Next is wrong use of words. What do you mean by that? It's pretty similar like how we discussed what we discussed before. Okay, noun furniture is always an uncountable noun, my dear students. It has no plural form, so use always singular verb with it. Hair is collective noun. It also takes singular verb. I am not talking about one strand of hair. I am talking about hair as in general in a collective form. So it takes singular verb. Her hair looks good. My hair is black. Next, poetry and poem. What's the difference between poetry and poem? Thought of it? Poetry is the use of words and language to evoke the writer's feelings and thoughts. Poem is the arrangement of these words. Poetry is what? The words which flow out, which the poet who is trying to emote his feelings out. The writer's feelings and thoughts comes out in the form of poetry. Poem, however, is just the arrangement of these words. Understood the difference? Advise and advice. What's the difference? Advise with an S is the verb. Advise with C is a noun. Advise is a verb in the sense I advise you to better not to do this. I advise you to be quiet in the class. This is the advice in the verb form. Okay. Advice in a noun form. What could be the sentence for the advice in the noun form? It's an opinion or a recommendation. My advice is that you should be quiet. This is the advice which is in the noun form. Alright, fish and fishes. Generally, fish is used as singular, and again, fishes, if you are specifying something, or rather, if you are talking about different families of fishes, you're talking about different species of fishes, then yes, of course, fishes. But generally, fish is considered as singular. Alright, if we specify the different species of fish, it can be fishes. These are the few wrong usage of words. Alright, tenses, the last part of this chapter. Of course, all your sentences will be having one form of the tense or the other. Correct? One exception or one mistake we try to commit is the usage of simple present tense. When to use simple present tense, which is always used to talk about something definite or certain or something in general. Right? So I like to teach. I cannot say I am not liking or I am liking to teach. Wrong. That means to say, today I have the mood to teach you, tomorrow I wouldn't. No. So, I like to teach. I thank you for your effort, not thanking you for your effort. Very, very wrong, my dear students. Do not use something of that sort. I thank you always. So, it's not I am not thanking you or I am thanking you. No. Alright? She likes me, but it's not she is liking me. Never ever you use she is liking me, she is loving me. No, it is always she likes me or she loves me. Alright, so these are few things which we might have heard, right? But from now on, make a conscious effort that we are not, because we know the rules, we are not supposed to commit these mistakes. Yes, will you agree with whatever I have told you today? So, dear students, we have finished correction of sentences today. and I am going to upload the answers for the exercises in the textbook in the description below. You can go through it, of course, and any doubts you're more than welcome to ask me. All right. Again, thank you for listening to me. Hope I have answered all your doubts, I've cleared all your doubts. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit on the bell icon, and any doubts, please comment below. Alright, so take care. See you soon again. Bye bye. Have a great day ahead.